Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about hot weather, summer weather. I don't know about you, but where I am, it went from 60s and 70s to 90s. That weather where you really feel like to be comfortable, you are going to be exposing some more skin. And how does that affect your relationship with your body? How does that affect your relationship with food and how you think about your body? So this is often a time where we're getting out the clothes that we hadn't worn for months at a time. And maybe over the course of those months, winter and fall, your body has changed. Maybe it hasn't, but maybe it has. Right now, we're coming out of this unique circumstance of, not only not wearing those summer clothes during the fall and the winter, but also coming out of this unique circumstance of quarantine. So our routines have changed, our eating habits have probably changed along the way. And as a result of all of that, maybe your body has changed as well. I know that over the last year, since last summer, my body has definitely changed. And so bringing out those summer clothes and trying them on again in this new manifestation of my body can be a challenge. So how do we respond when we're pulling out these clothes that no longer fit our body? This experience can be really triggering. It can be very frustrating. And there are ways that we can reframe this experience. And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. So when our bodies change, it can just be an adjustment. And I don't know about you, but I don't handle change very well, particularly change with my body, particularly when my body becomes larger, right? We can feel uncomfortable, and a part of us feeling uncomfortable would be wearing clothes that no longer fit the shape of our body in that moment. And so there are many ways in which we can try to embrace where we are in this present body. That doesn't necessarily even mean that you don't still want your body to change, to be smaller. This can be a battle, but it's also one that we can try to learn in acceptance of living in that state of limbo. In our healing journey, we may have these contradicting thoughts of, I'm learning to accept my body as it is right now, but I also want my body to look different than it does right now. And in those moments, I just want to send some compassion your way and to instill that compassion into your relationship with your body. Instead of playing this tug of war, sending that peace to yourself of, this is just where I am right now. I'm having these conflicting thoughts and feelings, and then moving on. We don't have to stay in that state of tug of war internally. Now, another way in which we can embrace moving forward in this new body and potentially new clothing choices is to get in touch with how we are feeling in the body and how we want to feel that day in the body. So approaching the closet, instead of allowing the clothes to control how we feel, right? So instead of choosing an option in our wardrobe, putting it on and saying, oh, I feel frumpy, I feel gross, I feel uncomfortable, maybe flipping that and instead checking in with the body first and asking how you want to feel in your body that day. Do you want to feel energetic? Do you want to feel light or cool, professional? How do you want to feel in your body? And choosing clothing that supports how you want to feel instead of letting the clothes dictate how you feel. Because external forces like clothes, other people's opinions, what kind of car someone else drives, those things do not have that much power over us, right? Don't give those external factors so much power. Bring the power out from how you want to feel in your body and allow the clothes to support that feeling. And along those lines, something that I like to remind myself, especially when I'm going clothes shopping, and I'm gonna be in the dreaded dressing room with the horrible lighting and the horrible mirrors, and dressing rooms used to be a huge trigger for me, and it seemed like every time I found myself in a dressing room I had a meltdown. One thing that I like to keep in mind when I'm about to try on clothes, whether it's at home or in a dressing room, is that it's not my body's job to fit into clothes. It's the clothing's job to fit my body. So if I purchase clothing or I'm trying on clothing that's a certain size and that size doesn't fit me, it's not your body that is at fault there. It simply means that that piece of clothing did not fit my body. And it's not my body's job to change to fit a particular piece of clothing. The other thing is, especially with women's clothes, the size variations are so massive that maybe you can relate to this, but I think right now I have 4 or 5 different sizes of various, jeans or tops, dresses, sweaters, etc. That's not an indication of my worth or how good or bad my body is. That's simply a reflection of that clothing company's sizing. Now, I also want to acknowledge that with a changing body and potentially needing new clothes to fit that changing body, not everyone has the ability to just go out and purchase a brand new wardrobe. And that can also be very frustrating. So I do want to acknowledge that, and the fact that there is privilege in the ability to go out and purchase new clothes. So there are options, other options besides purchasing items brand new. There are options like shopping at thrift stores, which I find very fun, but you also have to, be in the right mindset to do that. And not everybody likes to try on clothing in the dressing rooms at thrift stores. But if you're up for it, it's a great option. There are also fun options like Poshmark or eBay or other online resale places that also have brand new, options with the tags still on them. But they also have resale options. Some sites like Poshmark, you can haggle for the prices. And so you can get some pretty good deals. You can also bundle items. So you could get more than one piece of clothing at a time. So that can help rebuild that wardrobe more quickly for you. Now it seems like I do almost all of my shopping online, so I don't have to deal with the dressing room, and I can try things on in the privacy of my own home, and then I can ship them back without an issue. Another thing to keep in mind if you are in need of some larger clothing for the summer is that there's no need to feel like you need to be purchasing an entire new wardrobe. Right? So maybe just focus on 1 or 2 pieces to start with and checking in with how you want your body to feel, keeping in mind the weather and the seasons. For me right now, my focus is on cool and comfortable. And so everything that I have in my wardrobe right now that would fit this body that I'm in right now keeps with that motto. They're cool, they're pieces that keep me nice and cool, and they feel comfortable. And that makes me feel good in my body and in those pieces of clothing when I'm going out or when I'm doing yard work or when I'm just sitting at home. So I hope this video resonates with you, and I hope that you're able to take some time to reframe your relationship with your body this summer. Embrace where it is in this moment and live from a place of tuning into your body wisdom. And I wish you nothing but a cool and comfortable summer filled with joy and beach days and eating whatever your body is asking you for. Lots of fun summer memories. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.